You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
We got Raw, we got SmackDown, baby. Rest in peace to Dusty. We missed you yesterday, but we back today. I know.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, life happens, but we back, all right? I know y'all liked Raw. NXT, okay, I know you liked Raw. So we're going to get into it. Let's not waste any time. Check out my socials. Follow me, RJD, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor as well. Look out for that Rumble, maybe Vimo coming soon. Still working on that, working out the kinks. Shout out to Elon for Twitter. The takeover is complete. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. I am your host once again, RJD. Sporting a fresh baldy, looking as bald and sexy as ever. Yes, I know. Showing a little chest. It's okay. I'm in my crib. It's fine. Okay? Don't judge me. The cat has come to join us. I did not plan that. I swear he just comes when he wants. It's almost like he runs the house until I choke him out. Hey. It's my dog. It's my dog. He about to pop a squat somewhere?
Nope.
Maybe not. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing okay. Shout out to DJ Goya on the ones and twos. Go follow that brother. Book him. Facebook. Holla at me. Now, before we get into anything, hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. RJD is the name. You already know. If you missed it, you'll catch it at the end. Rewind this. Follow your boy HBO. Help a brother out. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Rock with me. It doesn't cost you a thing. But if you want to donate, y'all know the Cash App is in the chat. And I'll link in the description. Now, Monday Night Raw. We're going to briefly talk about Raw. We're going to briefly talk about SmackDown. Then we're going to get out of here because AEW is in 30 minutes, y'all. More like 45, but we're going to put this up. Now, we're not going to go in order, but we will talk about what happened. We had Brock Lesnar come out and challenge Bobby. Well, not actually challenge Bobby, but they had to sit down. They were supposed to have a sit-down interview while Brock was in the building, but Lesnar did not show up. Instead, he went to the ring and said, "Bobby, bring your ass out here and get your ass kicking." I was like, Bobby wasn't playing. He immediately got took off the glasses, went out there, music hit, and they went out there and had a good old talk. Only Bobby and Brock Lesnar says Bobby and Brock style big man match. Looking forward to this. Triple H actually had to go out there among the many people to say,
Stop it. Get some help.
and all of these guys were just brawling. They was tackling each other, fighting each other. Brock ran past Triple H and was like, I'm going to kick his ass. It was hilarious. Loved it. Pull apart brawl. If this is a one-off, I mean, my predictions are coming soon at the end of the week, but I'm already taking Brock for this. But I really don't care who wins. I just want to see a good match, man. For real. Now, let's talk about your tribal chief. Roman Reigns was out there on Monday Night Raw, which is a rarity, so you better enjoy it while it's here.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And he came out to cut a promo on Logan, talking about how Loman ain't ish as always. The Miz interrupted him, though, which was,
Surprise, motherfucker.
why is the Miz coming out here? But the Miz came out there basically saying he knows Logan better than anyone because he taught Logan how to wrestle. He came into this thing helping out Logan Paul, and Logan turned his back on him. But Roman was like, listen, why is everybody asking Logan if he's going to knock somebody out? And then he super punches the Miz and knocks him out when they should be asking me if I'm going to knock out Logan Paul. And basically he told the Miz,
Get the fuck out of here.
so he knocked out the Miz and then kept it pushing, and that was all she wrote. Nothing wrong here. I will take it. This show opened with Bianca Belair beating Nikki Cross, hitting the KOD. But after the match, Damage Control attacked Bianca, but Asuka and Alexa Bliss have come back, and they helped run off the heels. This didn't enable them, but they got themselves a tag team championship match later on in the night because of them returning to help out their fellow sister in arms. Seth Rollins and Mr. A-Town Down, Austin Theory, had a damn good match.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Shout out to Austin Theory, man. I mean, I know he gets a lot of flack because, a lot of people don't like him. But you know what? I was feeling this match, and it was very dramatic. It was a very good TV match. Shout out to Austin Theory, but Seth Rollins is freaking amazing at what he does. But Austin Theory held his own in there. Carl Anderson beat Damian Priest with a backslide, which shocked me. But after the match, Judgment Day beat down the OC, and Rhea Ripley hit Luke Gallows in the huevos.
Damn, son.
You haven't learned yet? I mean, Rhea's just like kicking everybody in the huevos. Who is going to stop Rhea? And later on in the night, they said they needed a strong, I think they said they needed a super strong woman or something, because, they're not going to be beating up on women on Monday Night Raw. So I'm thinking Raquel Rodriguez. I would have said Beth Phoenix if it was Edge, but it's not. So I'm thinking Raquel is going to help beat up Rhea Ripley. Baron Corbin beat down R-Truth after Mr. JBL went out there to cut a promo. Couldn't remember to tell you what it was about, but R-Truth came out and Corbin beat him. Now, Matt Riddle beat Otis in a trick or street fight after hitting the RKO on Otis, who had a very big pumpkin on his head. The RKO looked crazy, but when you got a pumpkin on your head, you can't see. So it is what it is. I forgive them. This made me laugh. Shout out to Matt Riddle, who I like, but this was funny. So, I mean, it was stupid, but in a good way. So, shout out to Matt Riddle and Otis for putting on sheesh. I hate it, but it's like catchy as hell. Shush, please. Mustafa Ali beat The Miz with a 450 splash in the middle of the ring. Johnny Gargano finally blew the whistle on The Miz, playing audio of The Miz appearing, saying that he wanted Dexter Lumis to be a celebrity stalker, but Gargano explained that somehow Lumis wasn't getting paid after the fact. So when Miz stopped paying him, he started taking this stalker thing to a whole new level. Yikes. And your main event of the evening was the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Dakota Kai and Io Sky. We had a Bayley to belly from one table to another, from Bayley to Bianca. But right before that, actually they went through two tables if I'm not mistaken. Right before that, I think Io Sky got hit. She got hit with something and then got hit with the Twisted Bliss. And we have new tag team champions. And for Damage Control, man, so Bayley loses. They get the tag team titles at least, but then they lose again. My only thought for this is maybe Sasha comes back with Naomi. They help Damage Control, being that Sasha is Bayley's best friend. Maybe they come back for them for War Games. And we got ourselves, and then maybe they get their win back there. Because if you got if you got Sasha and Naomi coming back, they not losing their first match back. Not their first big match. They're just not losing it. It's not going to happen. So maybe that's a possibility. And then you get Raquel Rodriguez on the other side. And Raquel Rodriguez, maybe throw somebody else in there. And then you got Bianca, Raquel, Alexa, and Asuka versus Bayley, Sasha, Naomi, Io, and Dakota. And then maybe they get one more free pick. But like I said, I'm picking Sasha. If that is the case, I'm picking Sasha and Naomi to win in their return. So that was your Monday Night Raw. It was a fairly good Raw. I'm not going to lie. It was thoroughly enjoyable. Aren't you happy Monday Night Raw is watchable again? I mean, doesn't it feel good to come back and watch Monday Night Raw? Finally, it's watchable. It's good. Man, this is awesome. NXT. As we flip the script here. My cat is laying here with his eyes open and is creepy as hell. He's just like, no blinking, no nothing. I wish I could show you the camera. He's just like, it's very, very weird. All right. So, NXT. We had Braun Breaker out there. And then Pretty Deadly came out to interrupt them. We like Pretty Deadly. They're like wacky in a good kind of way. Then we had Wesley come out there and say, listen, let's just challenge you guys to a match. And then we'll see what really happens. Braun Breaker agreed that Prince and Wilson had very good hair. And that was a good line because Wesley said, hold on. They have great hair. In which they do. Pretty Deadly wanted no more interruptions, but instead R-Truth arrived and he interrupted them to face Grayson Waller. This was not fun.
Surprise, motherfucker.
R-Truth got hurt. Now, I don't know if this was planned, but it looked like R-Truth really, really hurt himself. So, there was a point in this match where Grayson Waller was on the outside. R-Truth was going to do a jump over the rope, like a flip dive over the rope. R-Truth is every bit in his mid to late 40s, but still is in incredible shape. So we're not going to sit here and cap like that brother is bad.
Stop the cap.
Been around a long time. But Truth, in doing his dive, he did like a jump knee split. You know how Grayson Waller does the knee split. He kind of did that very hard. Then he ran, he jumped, but he didn't get no bounce. Now, if you know anybody who's played basketball or something like that, you can just tell when somebody has like springs in their legs, and you can tell when somebody got that bounce. He really didn't get no bounce. And Grayson Waller looked like he was in position, but he kind of like was a step too far. He was a step too far back, and brother Truth landed right on his back, and he was shaking his knee out, and it was kind of scary for a minute. But during the commercial break, which happened right after that, they were talking to him, trainers were talking to him, and he had to get helped and escorted out. So
Emotional damage.
I hope our Truth has been there for years and years and years. This brother is tried, true, tested, all of that. This was a freak accident because they know this guy can be trusted in the ring. It just sucks that it happened to Truth because he just started getting back on TV and now it looks like he's hurting. Hopefully he didn't blow out his goddamn knee because that would suck. But get well soon, Truth. After the win, Grayson Waller talked about how he is the best on Raw, SmackDown. It doesn't matter. They kind of said, listen, bro, Truth is hurt. Fill up some time. Cut a 30-second, 45-second promo. We'll figure it out. Just do something. And he got a good promo. Vic Joseph sat down with Schism, and Ava Raine explained how Joe Gacy helped her through the tough times. She also was insulted by Cameron Grimes, talking about insinuating she'd been brainwashed. It was announced that Gacy would face Grimes next week. This is good. Good, Miss Ava Raine, good promo. Perfect. Can't say nothing bad about that. Kiana James versus Thea Hale. This was alright. We had Chase U out there, and they obviously got rid of the other cat.
Get the fuck out of here!
So it sucks because she looked over, Hale looked over to the flag, and the guy who carried the flag is no longer there. Obviously, he was released. And she said, I don't know who's going to carry the flag. Duke Hudson literally busts through a wall. I mean, not Hale. Not James. Hale said that. James is the other one. He busts through a wall and said, I'll carry the flag. Perfect. And runs off. Chase U's growing on me. So the end came when James was kicking Hale's ass, and she hit a finisher on her, the 401k, and Duke Hudson put Hale's leg on the ropes. Andre Chase got mad and said, that's not what we do here. We play by the rules here. You get the hell out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
But unfortunately, after that, Hale got hit with the finisher again and lost. Kind of didn't make no sense, but I am liking the story though. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. We had Odyssey Jones coming back, and he fought Javier Bernal. Javier Bernal was backstage with Envoy and what's the other guy's name? Envoy, the tag team, Envoy and the other guy. And Odyssey Jones, basically, big man, little man match, beat up on him. But it was nice to see Odyssey Jones back because he's a big boy and he can wrestle. So, oh yeah, Envo and Malik Blade. There you go. I knew what I was talking about.
Stupid.
Then we had Mandy Rose's championship celebration, 1 year strong. She cut a promo, and then Toxic Attraction talked about how great she was, and then they had a video package for her. Video package was great, I might add. So let's give a thumbs up to that. Perfect. After the fact, we saw smoke, and then after the smoke, we saw Abba Fire beating the hell out of, I think it was Dolan. And then after that, because Mandy Rose did cut a good promo. But after that, we then had Abba Fire breaking everything up. And yeah, Abba Fire again versus Mandy Rose. So this is probably going to be taking place again. I really didn't like, I liked this because it was a good promo. It was a good, beat down. I like Abba Fire. I think they should be doing more with her. She's good in the ring. I think she has the potential for so much more. They should have just kept her as Kaylee Ray. I mean, to be honest. But whatever. But Mandy Rose, that video package made Mandy Rose look spectacular. I'm not even gonna lie. Showing her coming down from the main roster, going ham in NXT, winning the belt, and nobody's been able to beat her. I like this. Zoe Stark with Nikita Lyons versus Indy Hartwell. Indy and Zoe had words backstage, and she said, "Why don't I put my foot in your ass? Why don't I put my knee in your jaw? Blah, 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 blah." So,
You activated my trap card.
we got ourselves a match. Not gonna lie, I liked Indy in this match. I like Zoe in this match. Zoe Stark, she could be lying to the main roster right now. Indy looked good in there with Zoe. The end came to this match when Zoe Stark was healing, when she was healing it up. She was kicking the holy hell out of Indy Hartwell. Zoe Stark is definitely going heel probably. And she was going to put her through the table, changed her mind. But when she got back in there, Indy basically hit her and then knocked her out with a forearm to the back of the neck and got the win. Her anger got the best of her, and Nikita Lyons is looking at her like, "Yo, what the hell's wrong with you?" So I look forward to a Nikita Lyons Zoe Stark feud. I think that'll be great for Nikita Lyons because Zoe Stark is really good, and I think Nikita Lyons, once she gets really good in the ring, she's going to be unstoppable. And it's not even going to be close. Mark my words. This was good. I love the anger out of her, too. Good stuff. Cora Jade versus Valentina Feroz. This was a glorified squash. Jade got the win here. And we also had Sangha backstage with Veer Mahan. And Veer told him to stay back. Feroz wanted him in her corner. He said, "I can't do it." And Veer said, they don't respect you. And they don't respect you because you're too nice. And then after that, we had Wendy Choo right behind them. This was before the match. So after the match, Cora Jade wins. And then Wendy Choo comes out there and wants to take a choo-choo bite out of Cora Jade. They had a good Cora Jade got the hell out of there because she was going to get whacked over the head by the goddamn kendo stick. So that happened. And then we had Tony D. Tony D's back. We had Tony D and Stacks back there. And Elektra Lopez came back and he said, "Listen, I'm glad you returned to the family." And she says, "Listen, I need to go out on my own. You think I was dangerous before? I'm going to be dangerous now." I think this is good for Elektra Lopez. I think it's good for her to remain in NXT. She's going to be great learning. And even her, when she gets it down, because I have high hopes for her. When she gets it down, she's going to be A-OK. So shout out to Elektra Lopez. Then we had our main events of the evening. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Pretty Deadly versus Braun Breaker. And Wes Lee. Braun Breaker went wild towards the end of this match. Got the hat tag. He went wild. Knocking every... Why are you looking at me like that, bro? He's like staring at me mad weird. He looks like he's like, "I just want the voices to stop." Man, go to sleep. Anyway, Braun Breaker runs wild at the end. Wes Lee gets tagged back in, setting up for something. But unfortunately, the camera panned too soon to the walkway, so you knew somebody was coming out. Carmelo Hayes pushed over Wes Lee. That enabled Pretty Deadly to pin him and get the win. Now, after the match, Braun Breaker and Wes Lee were looking like, "What the hell's going on here? I don't know." But after the match, when NXT was going off the air, we had Apollo Crews and JD McDonough staring at each other, saying, "I see you around." Yeah, yes you will. So Apollo's looking for gold. JD McDonough's looking for gold. Then we got Braun Breaker. And Von Wagner came and beat up Braun Breaker at the end of the match. Smells like a fatal four-way to me. And looks like Braun Breaker is going to be losing that title soon because they don't want to pin him. and this looks like the perfect way to do it. So with that being said, this was your NXT, everybody. Hopefully everybody sat back, relaxed, and enjoyed the show. Monday Night Raw, NXT, you already know. RJD, I'm back. AEW Dynamite review tomorrow. Check that out. I'm out of here. Everybody, be safe out there. Check out my socials one more time. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the heat wave in New York City. I'm out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco